welcome to the January 4th, 2024 Town Board meeting. Can everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So, as Woodbury's new town supervisor and town board, we have the honor and privilege to fill a current vacancy on the town board. The board collectively considered this decision, and we wish to move forward by appointing Sandra Capriglione as town council member. Can I have a motion and a second to appoint Sandra Capriglione to town council member?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Welcome to the board. So now I'm going to pass it over to Desiree, and she's going to do the oath of office ceremony. Do you want to take your seat? Sure. So we need everybody but Brandon to stand. No, everyone but Tim to stand up. Sorry, Tim. Okay, so if you guys can raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
Brandon Glory,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that you will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of town council member
according to the best of your ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So now we're going to move on to the 2024 reorganization refer.
Jeff, is that microphone on? I can't hear it.
No?
Can you speak clearly or louder, please? We can't hear you back here.
We're just going to pause for a minute and do some photos so others can leave. Hello. Your meeting. Would you guys like to get up and take some photos so people who want to leave can leave?
Yeah, sure. If the committee doesn't mind.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Do your thing.
When did they finish this? How long ago? Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah.
Who are we looking at first? What's over here first?
You went to the old? Oh, you did? Yeah. Oh, shit.
This is fiduciary,
That's like a court.
but she didn't change the date.
That's all it is.
Okay. We'll go to our left.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the 2024 reorganization.
Can you turn Kate's microphone up?
They're up all the way.
Switch out the microphones.
Everything.
We're now going to move on to the 2024 reorganization meeting. appointment of deputy town supervisor. I am asking the board to acknowledge my appointment of Tim Finnegan as deputy town supervisor with a salary of $1,200 per year.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. And now I'm gonna pass it to Desiree to continue on with the reorganization meeting.
So, can you hear me? So, that's okay, can, you need a motion in a second to hold regular meetings of the town board in the town hall on the first and third Thursday of each month at 7:30 PM, and to hold a work session at 6:30 PM before each each town board meeting if necessary.
I'll make the motion.
That was, I don't know voices yet, so that was Teresa. That's okay, I still don't know Brandon and Tim's seconds. Go ahead. Tim second? I know, now I can see you. I don't see anything.
Oh, mine just, you can do it.
Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Case microphone is turning off.
That was an accident.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is a motion and a second to establish the following, that the Middletown Times Herald Record be designated as official newspaper for the town of Woodbury, that members of the town government and their employees who are on official business or duty for the town be paid a rate of 0.671 miles for the use of their car, which is established by the IRS, and the rate includes gas and wear and tear vehicles. And the maximum food allowance per day when employees attend a conference is $75 without including alcoholic beverages, which is not reimbursed.
Make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is to adopt the investment policy as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next is to make the following appointments to the Parks and Recreation Committee: Michelle Lopez to the unexpired term vacated by Philip Sabatelli, which expires 12/31/2029, and Brad Cassidy to his new term, which expires 12/31/2030.
Make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next is to appoint Ellie Pastel and Lorraine Salvo to the Library Board, thank you, John, with terms expiring 12/31/2028.
I'll make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next is to appoint Philip Nesk Senior to the Beautification Committee with a term to expire 12/31/2030.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next is to designate Joseph McKay with the law firm Catania Mahan and Ryder, PLLC, as general legal counsel.
May I have a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next is to designate Quintin Darrow and as engineers for the town.
Make motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
To designate Thomas McDonough as with the law firm Jackson Lewis as labor attorney.
Make motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
To approve the committee assignments as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
To adopt the procurement policy as presented.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
That was Teresa.
Yep.
I'll get it. To approve the form of the official undertaking as presented.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
And to adopt the fee schedule as presented with the following correction under parade permit. The fee will be $125 plus payroll reimbursements based on the recommendation of the police chief.
I'll
Second.
second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. That's it. All right, now we're gonna move on to public comment on agenda items only. Does anybody have any comments on agenda items only at this time? We'll move on to administrative business, that's acceptance of minutes. Can I have a motion and a second to accept the receipt of the minutes of the meeting held on December 21st, 2023?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
I abstain.
Got it. Thank you.
Next, approval of abstract 26 from 2023. Desiree, can I have you read the abstract for this meeting?
Abstract 26 contains vouchers 23-23-47 through 23-23-92, a total of $195,874.20.
Can I have a motion and a second to approve this abstract as read?
I'll make the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion
Abstain.
passed.
Teresa, you're abstaining as
Oh,
well?
sorry.
She actually did.
Aye.
I'll make the motion.
That's okay, it's all good. So that's 3-2. The next is abstract 1, which is new for this year, containing vouchers 24-0001 through 24-0041, totaling $80,991.16.
Can I have a motion and a second to approve the abstract as read?
Make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Well, Teresa, you can, if you reread any vouchers, you can,
Oh.
because you were on the board.
Aye.
It's up to you. Okay,
Aye.
so that's 4.
Okay, modifications to the 2023 budget. Desiree, can you please read the modifications to the 2023 budget prepared for this meeting?
The first is for the general fund for optical insurance by increasing 9089.800, other benefits, eyeglass plan by $144.37, and decreasing A 9060.800, dental insurance by $144.37. The next is for the general fund supervisor's office by increasing A 1220.404, outsourced payroll by $64.70, and decreasing A 1220.200, equipment by $64.70. The next is for the police business improvement district by increasing SMB 3120.403, policing other agencies by $7,087.95, decreasing SMB 3120.100, police personnel service by $7,087.95, increasing B 3120.416, uniforms by $1,600, decreasing B 3120.421, labor attorney employee matters by $1,600. The next is for the Parks Department by increasing A 7110.100, Parks Personnel Services by $3,440.72, and decreasing A 7110.103, Park Attendants by $3,440.52. The next is for the Animal Shelter by increasing A 3410.466, expenditure of donations by $145.28, A 599, appropriate fund balance by $145.28. And the last is for the library by increasing L 7410.411, office supplies by $400, L 7410.428, children's programs by $1,200, L 7410.438, ebooks by $5,000, L 7410.464, equipment maintenance by $2,000, and decreasing L 7410.465, processing supplies by $400, L 7410.429, special programs by $1,200, L 7410.437, AV equipment supplies by $5,000, and L 7410.202, automation by $2,000.
Can I have a motion and a second to approve the modifications to the 2023 budget as read and explained?
Make the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Both Teresa and Stacy?
I abstain.
I mean, it's on the last year's budget, they have to check with Joe, I guess.
Abstain.
Next is the appointment of part-time ACO Fisher Doyle. Next, we have interviewed an additional candidate to fill the part-time position of the animal control shelter. I will excuse myself from commenting and voting at this appointment. Can I have a motion and a second to appoint part-time ACO Fisher Doyle beginning 1/8/24 at the hourly rate of $19.20.36?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Any comments? in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Acceptance of resignation and retirement for Chris Caruso. Can I have a motion and a second to accept with regrets the resignation of Sergeant Caruso from the Woodbury Police Department effective January 26, 2024. Sergeant Caruso's last day of work is January 25th, 2024. I'll second, regretfully. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. I just want to note that Sergeant Caruso has worked for the town of Woodbury Police Department for almost 18 years. His dedication is greatly appreciated, and I wish him the best in the next phase of his life. I've known Sergeant Caruso pretty much since I've lived here, and his kids have gone to school with my kids, and he's been a huge asset to Woodbury. You see him at all the different events and everything, so it's a big loss for Woodbury, but I wish him the best in the rest of his life, and, stay safe. Right, so this week we don't have any old business, so we can move on to new business. But we're so we're gonna table this next item. Public comment, does anybody from the public?
Supervisor Luciano, I do have one piece of new business that I wanted to discuss. I was in communication with the organizers of the Orange County Polar Plunge, and we would like to get that moving again. I know at the previous event where we raised over $28,000, the forms were made up, Joe, correct? We got the forms ready and everything, so this process should go pretty quickly.
Should.
So I would like to, if we're gonna do this as a town, do we have to vote on it again? To have it as an event at the res?
Yeah, yes, if it's gonna be a town event, yes, vote on it. You have a anticipated date, is it next October?
It's gonna be in November, hopefully the first weekend in November.
Yep, we can make a motion.
Okay. So, I'd like to be able to proceed with, getting that moving.
We probably need dates, right?
I can get this,
Before we vote on it.
okay. And I'll be in touch with, where is he? Joe. Joe Jean's there on as far as all the communications will be involved. All right? I'll get that for you. Yep.
When they're all of them are
Public comment, does anybody from the public have anything they would like to say? Anybody in the first row?
Go for it.
I was only out for a month and a half. It was very bright. You missed that part.
Can't see her. Jeez.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that was my old one. It's not. I have a really loud voice. No, I didn't think I need it. John was nice to switch, but now you need it back. So there you go. I'll share with you.
My name is Martha Lopez, and as the chairwoman of the Parks Committee, I extend a heartfelt welcome to each of you. I am genuinely thrilled about the upcoming year and the fantastic programs we have in store, including the introduction of new events. The overwhelming community participation we experienced last year at events like the Kids Olympics, Kids Day, the Camp Out Halloween, Christmas Party, and the New Year's Eve ball drop has inspired us to elevate and broaden our offerings. Our goal this year is to build upon the momentum created and collaborate with our new committee members to bring even more successful endeavors to our community. We are dedicated to enhancing existing annual events while introducing fresh and engaging programming. A special highlight on our agenda is the planning of the spectacular 4th of July extravaganza, featuring the long-awaited return of the fireworks to our community. The support of the town board is pivotal in ensuring the success of these programs, particularly for the 4th of July event. Our parks, renowned for bringing neighbors together, serve as the heartbeat of our community. Recognizing this, we understand that people often choose an area for its recreational offerings, making our parks essential to the community's allure. We are exploring new pilot programs that align with our evolving needs of our community and with our dedicated committee members. We are confident in delivering amazing programs that will continue to entice families to call Woodbury home. On behalf of the Parks and Recreation Committee, we wish the new board all the best as we look forward to a year of continued successful programming from our beloved Parks Department and our committee. Thank you.
Martha, before you sit down, I just wanna thank you and the committee for all the hard work that you guys did last year. We've had a lot more volunteers, a lot more organizations getting involved, and it's really gotten some great legs underneath it, and I wish you and the entire committee nothing but continued success.
Anyone else have any comments?
Go ahead.
Anyone else?
Go after you.
You gonna speak?
Go ahead. I'll go after you.
Right now.
That's a safety hazard, going through those chairs. Those be 3 feet apart. Handicap accessible. Sorry about that. I was brought up with the building inspector prior, and he always yelled at me for keeping 3.5 feet wide for accessibility. That was Gary Thomasberger. Maria Hunter, I'm also here as the beautification chairperson. I want to welcome everyone to this new board. Thank you for being there, and thank you for appointing Phil Ness Sr. to be a member of our committee. I also would like to be thanking Diane Marone for her many years of service with being on the beautification committee. And this is an open invitation. Our next meeting is February 7th at 6:30 in this room. I would love to see residents, all kinds of committees, and people who say that we're not doing enough or need to change things. I'm asking you, imploring you, come to our meeting at 6:30 on February 7th. I've got people who have ideas. They don't come to our committee. We're a committee of 7. I have to get it through text messages. I get it from board members. Come to our meeting. If you don't come to our meeting and talk to us, we can't expand, we can't make anything better, or fix what's broken. So I am inviting February 7th, 6:30 in this room. Please, I need people to come visit us, tell us what's wrong, what's good, and what we can work together on. A special thank you to the Village of Highway Department. They've been very instrumental in helping with the pole decorations. They will be coming down sometime next week after all the snowstorms, whether we get 4 inches or 4 feet, who knows? So next week, those decorations will be coming down. Also next week, is it next week, Joey? We're turning the lights off from the Winter Wonderland over to Res.
Yes.
Anyone who's here tonight or listen to this video, drive by the Res. Everyone knows where the Res is. It's on the way to the animal shelter. Look at the wonderful Winter Wonderland display. I cannot say enough that everyone should know where it is. People are saying that they don't know where the Res is. Come on. But that's people. As I said, thank you to, there was someone else I was supposed to thank. On December 2nd, we had the tree lighting. December 9th, we had, no, refresh that. December 2nd, we had the Winter Wonderland lighting. December 9th, we had the tree lighting. I want to thank the Parks Department and Buildings and Grounds, Beautification Committee, the village, the town, and the Woodbury Police Department for being there and helping us out with all these events. And also, we had the holiday party on the 16th. I'm sure Joe will talk about that. So we've been very busy. The holiday season from the month of, not January, we're in January, from November to December and then part of January. That's our busiest season. That's when we are doing the best we can. And I'd just like to let the members know that at our December meeting, the committee met, and we met with Tim Finnegan and then Kate Luciani as council members. We had a good discussion. We had a meeting tonight. We talked to my committee, the beautification, and we're looking forward to working with this board and our board to do the things that we talked about at that meeting. And what
what our goals are for the next upcoming year. For that. So I'm looking forward to this, so it's gonna be a good year. So thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Anybody else?
I'm sorry. This is on a sad and personal note. There are residents in this town that people don't know about.
Maria, is your mic on?
I think I turned it off. I did. Recently, Bob Hunter's uncle passed away, 92 years old. You can go on to Families of Woodbury, look up Bob Hunter's Facebook page. His brother did an awesome tribute to our uncle. Some of you read it, and I thank you for your comments on him. This man, with the Hunter family, and the Cromwell family, and the Scott family, we've been here since the 1800s. Get to know your residents, get to know your seniors in this town. Learn the history, because the history is incredible. And as we were talking, does anyone know where Adam's Garage is? John, be quiet, 'cause I know you know where it was. Bobby knows where. Adam's Garage was a Grand Union. Right now, it's Lucero and the post office. There's a lot of history in this town. And I will be going to the village board next week. Our town, our village, looks horrible on Route 32. It's despicable. You start from Bond Street, go all the way up to Ridge Road. The garbage, signage, the junkyard that everyone sees, don't complain to me anymore. Go to the building department, call them, let them know about this junkyard that's in the center of our town. Because we need to keep Woodbury looking great. And honestly, 32 is not looking good at all. And we're trying with the beautification. Oh, the junkyard is on the corner of 32 and across from Park Avenue. It was a former, the former service station. I think the boat disappeared today. There was a boat storage for like 6 weeks. I think it's finally gone, but.
Was there this morning?
Wasn't there this morning. When I went to work, it was there this morning, but just, you have complaints, Facebook is not the place to go. Call your town board members, call your village board members, be a part of this community. I think it's wonderful to see all you people here in this audience tonight. I know you're here for personal reasons, family members, new board members. Start coming out again. Be vocal, come and visit, and be nice to each other.
I'm done. I'm tired. I got things to do.
John Keller, Highland Mills. First, I'd like to congratulate the new board. Wish I could say I'm here with bells and whistles and we're all happy, but first thing I want to do is I want to ask, is this board gonna sit down and get along with the village board? Because my first problem is that there's too much animosity, stone throwing, hatred, dislike, discord between the village and the town. That has to stop. It's been going on for too long. There's too much talk about, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna fix that, this has gotta do this is gonna do that. Stop it. Just stop it. We're not kids. Sit down, put everybody get in the same room, and don't come out until you fix the problems. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, I'm going to the village board, and I'm gonna tell them the same thing. Everybody on both boards work for everybody in this community. You all work for us. So I'm asking you to do your job. And remember who you support. You work for us, okay? And if I cross the fine line tonight, and I walk this very fine line, and all you people up there know the fine line I walk, because she sits on the other side of this wall. And I won't cross that line because I respect this lady so much. okay, because she works here. So I'm just asking you, please, remember, you work for us. Work out your differences between the village board and the town board. And Maria will know, and Jimmy will know, I will be at the village board meeting. And I will say the same thing to them. Figure it out. Maria, I thank you for bringing up the junkyard. Because that's a topic on my, right here. Everybody likes Woodbury. It's our heart and our soul. That is our junk shop in the middle of our town. We ought to be disgusted by it. Okay? I have questions. Who owns it? Who's running it? Is Mackenzie still owning it? Who's on the tow license? Okay? Who's running the tow license? I asked that question why. I spent 25 years in the towing business. I know all the ins and outs of the towing business, the rules, the regulations, all the little, what you need to do, what you can't do. You need to have fenced-in yards, you can't have fenced-in yards, what your trucks are supposed to look like, all the legalities of it. And what I don't know, I will find out. Lieutenant Phillips, Chief Watson, I am at your availability. I am willing to sit down with you. I'm willing to sit down with Mr. Jack Mazza, anybody, whoever the towing laws sit down with, the town, the village. I will sit down with you, on my time, free. Can we please sit down and try to figure out what the towing laws are, and somehow figure out if we can clean that mess up? Because all they're doing is bringing cars in here, dropping them, and making it look like the biggest eyesore in our town. And I don't think what they're doing is legal. And I'll tell you that right from the back of my hand, I don't think it's legal. There's a lot of questions I have about that, but I could sit here for half an hour and just run down the legality questions, okay? But I'm asking, you gotta work out your differences first before you can sit down together and figure out. But you wanna hold a Memorial Day parade and walk down through that? I mean, I came down through town the other day. I had to stop because he had his flatbed across the state highway trying to unload a car into his yard. Tim, what's happened if we had a fire on this end of town and he had his flatbed out in the middle of the highway? Or I had a person with a cardiac arrest right here and couldn't get the ambulance through. Okay? That's a problem. Okay? That's all I got to say. It's on, the notice has been made. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
You doing departments yet?
Yeah, we're going to, if anybody else in the public doesn't have a comment.
Good evening, everybody. Matthew Favreau, village trustee elect. First off, I'd like to extend my congratulations to the board and new supervisor, and I'm looking forward to working with you all in the new year.
Yeah.
And I imagine the rest of the village board is as well. I'm going to echo the comments of a number of other folks here tonight. We're looking forward to working together and cooperating on various different issues, and I personally will be looking at that issue you just talked about, John, with the org. And I'll talk to the other village board members about that as well. We're not gonna let that, we'll see. We'll see what the, if there's any resolutions to that. Once again, thank you, and, everybody have a good night.
Thank you, Matt, for your comments, and congratulations to you.
Yep.
We look forward to, as a board, working with you also, and, the communication's been there, so I'm excited to, get on the ground, moving forward with you and the rest of the village board, so thank you for coming up and coming tonight. Anybody else?
Nope, not yet, Joe. And that's a chocolate box.
Hello, good evening. I'm Natasha Wozniak. I am,
Jeffrey, do we have any more microphones?
Yeah,
Just
use
as
a
a
good
basic
camera.
hello?
There you go.
Good evening, I'm Natasha Wozniak. Congratulations to everybody. We're very happy for a new town board and for New Year's resolutions to have town and the village. Just to echo again, some more things, work together, have Woodbury become the great place. It is the great place that we want, but to enhance it and elevate that. I'm part of the, thanks.
She's very important.
Part of the Climate Smart, Woodbury Climate Smart community, and I also look for, as that community and committee, looking forward to working with you guys. I am moved by some of the comments that people have made, and I feel your passion, and it is very important. So I also applaud the attendees of the meeting tonight to bringing and voicing their concerns. That's all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He started standing.
Anybody else from the public? Joe, I think it's your time to shine.
Go get him. I don't about shining, but.
Joe Genzero, Parks Department, Hills and Grounds. First of all, congratulations to all. Second, it's gonna have snow this weekend. I know we don't know what that looks like from last year, but, be careful out there. Could be from 4 to 8 inches, they don't quite know yet, but, Hills and Grounds is ready, all our snow plows are prepped, everything's ready to go. So we'll be out there, I'm sure with the highway department, so we'll keep you guys as safe as we can. Another thing, fireworks. I know you guys just talked about fireworks. I'm getting the process of all the paperwork. We have a date of July 6th for our fireworks that we have at the reservoir. We're gonna have a big extravaganza, like Martha said. So put that date on your calendar, July 6th. We haven't had fireworks here in a long, long time. The last time I think it was 2019 at the school. So at the park, we haven't had them in a long time. So they're coming back July 6th. So just put that on your calendar.
Joe, can I just ask you a question about fireworks? The last time, well, actually, it was a couple of times, didn't the county give a check towards those?
We put money in the budget for us for this year. They put money, 25,000. I guess we can talk to the county, maybe they will give us some money so we don't have to dish out all the money. But we didn't get that far yet. And they did, I think they give 5,000 way back.
40,000.
How about, yeah, $4,999, yes. So I guess we could look into that and hopefully we can get that and it doesn't cost us the whole thing.
Okay,
So,
thanks.
yes. We just wanted to get this going, Sandra, so we could have it on the books, because you have to get these guys quick, those, they start, you know, it's like the pole club, you gotta get it going.
Right.
Crappy system.
I just wanna bring everybody up to speed, me and Supervisor Luciani and Clara had a conference call with Jason, our engineer. We went over the animal shelter, we went over the pool culvert, the dam at the res, the drain pipe at the res, Brickley Field, and the Ridge Road Bridge. A lot of this stuff is FEMA, which I know there's people in the audience, it takes a long time for FEMA paperwork. Just so everybody knows that the town will have to put up some money to get these projects going, and we'll probably get 75% from FEMA, and we'll get maybe 12% or so from the state. So it's gonna cost the town some money, but you still have to put up the money to get the money back.
Yep.
We had a real good meeting with Jason, the supervisor could attest to this. Jason's pretty good, he got pretty much all the paperwork ready to go. We talked about the bridge, he's got the DOT, he's got the paperwork with them. Brickley Field, he's got blueprints for me to put drainage in and stuff there. The drain pipe at the res, there's a pipe that collapsed, we gotta get a camera, he's gonna camera it next week. The dam at the res is next on the FEMA list, we haven't got to that part yet. but, we did a dam inspection in the state, and if they came up with deficiencies, that's what's on our FEMA thing, so that's the next step, with the dam. The pool culvert, they have to do something with hydraulics, they gotta, I don't know exactly what he does, but he has one other paperwork to give to them. He did all the particulars, so that's gonna be the next phase of there. And the animal shelter, supervisor sent an email to the village, and I think they're gonna have a meeting, I think there's a meeting, to try to streamline the permits and everything, so we don't have to go through all the paperwork to get the animal shelter, to get the grant, and get it back to, fixed up, because by 2025, if we don't have it fixed up, the state's gonna come in and kind of give us fines or close us, one or the other, so, so there's a lot of stuff on the plate. We are hitting the road running, you know, or whatever you call that, did I say that right? But, you know, I'm working with the supervisor, the Clara, and FEMA. We have a meeting like every 2 weeks with FEMA. So, but again, it's a big process, a lot of paperwork, so bear with everybody. But, if you see us around, things are progressing, so hopefully by the time spring starts coming around, things will be going. So, I think that's all I got, unless you guys have any questions about anything I just said.
I'm good.
Okay?
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you again, congratulations.
Thank you, Joe.
No clapping for me?
When are you drinking the rest?
We tried until we,
Any
until it's less
other
recent.
department head comments?
Kathy Schmidt, the president of the Woodbury Public Library Board of Trustees. Happy New Year. Congratulations to everybody returning and appointed.
Is your mic on?
I think so. No?
Yeah.
Hold on. Happy New Year, everyone. No. You gotta hold them down.
Testing. Happy New Year, Kathy Schmidt, President of Woodbury Public Library Board of Trustees. Just want to congratulate everybody, returning and new and appointed and new time. Congratulations. So 2024 is going to be a very big year for Woodbury Public Library. We're very excited about it. And really all I want to say is we're just really looking forward to a productive, open, frank dialogue. That's what we need. I know that's what we'll get. It's really important to us. And also, Michael Purcell couldn't be here tonight, but he just wanted me to remind if anybody is interested in being on the Friends of the Library, it's a nonprofit that helps the library raise funds, fundraising. So please speak to Sarah, the director. That's all I have.
Thank you, Kat. The other department heads? Okay, then we'll go down the line. Councilmember Clory.
All right. Great meeting. That was fun. As always, I'd like to thank everyone that came out tonight. With the new administration taking over, I look to my right, and I'm proud of the people I see on this board. I'm proud of the work ethic and the zero ego politics this town board will possess. I'd like to thank Kate and Teresa for their hard work during the campaign. Eventually, we all dragged each other across the finish line. I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Joanne, for her unwavering support during these past 2 years. She has been a rock for this family. While I was out with Teresa and Kate knocking on doors, Joanne, you are God's miracle to me, and our children are His blessings. I want to thank my children for their understanding and patience for when Daddy had to go on the road or to multiple meetings. I miss karate practice, soccer practices, parties, and much more. So thank you, Haley and Brandon Jr., for loving Daddy even when he wasn't there. I'd like to thank my parents for instilling principles by which I live by today and for always having my back. My stepfather once told me, Brandon, there are two types of people in this world, those that do and those that do not. And you're a doer. But it's because of having role models like Mom, Dad, Nicole, and Joe in my life that these realities are able to take place. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Woodbury for believing in the message we want to achieve, for having faith in us to do right by you. But you needn't worry. You see, speaking for myself, I'm not a politician or a public servant. I'm an elected taxpayer, and I'll do my very best to represent you. Thank you, and good night.
Castiglione.
Say that 3 times. You're a hard one to follow. I would just like to thank everyone for coming out tonight, my family and my friends especially. I promise myself I'm not gonna cry. And I'd also like to thank the board for having trust in me and giving me the opportunity to serve our community in this capacity. So thank you.
Council Member Longo.
Okay, I was going to write something out and then I asked Kate, I said, what should I say? She said, speak from the heart. So I was jotting and adding stuff, so I have a lot of stuff and all over the place, but bear with me. So I definitely want to thank my family for supporting me throughout campaigning. It was a lot of hard work and time away. They understood and they dealt with all my moods to get me here today. I also want to thank all the voters that came out to support us. I had a great team with Brandon and Kate, and I just appreciate everyone for that. I also want to say congrats to Matt Fabro, James Fryben, and Andrew Giacomazza. I know that I will work cooperatively with the entire village board. I definitely want there to be no more tension and for all the conflicts or, you know, whatever was going on to end. You know, we are here to work for Woodbury and to make it a better place, so I'd like to start that with this year. Also want to say congrats and to Sergeant Caruso, wish him luck, and he definitely will be missed. I told you I'm all over the place. Congrats to Fisher on joining the animal shelter. He definitely will be an asset there, and you'll probably see me there like twice a week. I love all the dogs and animals and cats. Also, you know, I'm excited to work with this great board that I have. I think we're gonna just do great things in the next 4 years. I would like to thank Woodbury for having such great such great departments, department heads, people that work for our town. And we also have such great programs, and I just want to continue that and improve anything that we can. Okay, I'm getting to the end, sorry. I didn't think I was gonna talk this much, but, I wanna thank everyone for coming out tonight. It's great to see so many people out in the audience, you know.
Low budget. Young.
I hope everyone continues to come. It makes it a lot more exciting and, you know, more in a room full of people versus maybe 3 people here. Please keep coming. And last, I want everyone to stay safe this weekend with the snow coming. I hate snow. So hopefully we won't get too much and everyone, you know, will stay safe and warm. Thank you.
Council Member Finnegan.
I now have to follow up 3 people instead of Brandon, which is bad enough. Everything they said and more. Congratulations to all those that won their elections. Thank you for the ones that ran. It means a lot. Congratulations to Sergeant Caruso for retiring. That's a long time dedicated service to Woodbury, and be safe over the weekend. The first time driving in the snow and feels like forever, so be careful. Be safe and have a good night. Thank you for coming, because this is the most people I've ever seen.
County Clerk Putnam. Oh, sorry.
This is not the most popular people I see in this room, unfortunately. It'd be great if everyone came. So I haven't been around for a month and a half in case. I want to thank all that reached out while I was convalescing, I guess the word is. I did my best to stay home and relax. I know I was here more than I should have been during that time. But I want to thank everybody for reaching out and checking in on me and the town board for the flowers that she sent. I really appreciate that. Of course, my husband for his patience, because I've taken care of him numerous times over the past 20 years we've been married. This is his first time taking care of me, so that's fun. So thank you everybody who reached out, especially Maria, she called me almost every day. I wanna, on a sad note,
Yes, daughter. Yes, daughter.
I know I had left a note for someone to mention while I was out that former town councilwoman Lorraine McNeil passed away. Also, more recently, former building inspector Bruce Frank has passed away. So I tend to be the one who's doing that to former employees passed away, so there's that, unfortunately, so condolences to both of their families. I wanna acknowledge my office staff who really stepped up the month and a half that I was here, or invisible while I was here, especially Nicole. She, I think she represented my office pretty well during the meetings when I wasn't here. I heard she did a really great job, so that's great. I appreciate that. Nicole Young did an amazing job, and I look forward to great things from her. And I think that's all I have to say. Go Packers.
Our attorney, Joe McKay, do you have anything?
Sure, since I don't have a microphone, don't move, Jeff, it's okay. No, I don't need a microphone. I just have something very simple to say. Congratulations to everyone that was elected, appointed, and those of you that have come back. I look forward to working with you this year and beyond. I appreciate the confidence that the board has shown by reappointing me. And I hope to get a lot of stuff accomplished with you guys this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chief Watson, you have anything?
What Joe said it the best. You guys all said what you said about Sergeant Caruso, and it's been a privilege and an honor to serve with him, but he hasn't retired yet, so I'm still trying to see if I could get him to change his mind. I would like, again, as Joe brought up, remind everybody the snow is coming. If we get the cars off the road, it would make it a lot easier for our highway department. It's going to be difficult enough for them as it is. And that's it. I look forward to working with all of you, continuing to working with the three of you. That's it.
Lieutenant Phillips, anything?
Just want to congratulate the new board members. Looking forward to a good 24 working with you guys. And big round of applause for Des welcoming back. We did miss you. Nicole didn't do half the job. She did good. You do. You are the backbone of this town. And I always tell everybody that if anybody ever needs anything, you just look at Desiree.
Let me get her on the phone right now. Let me get her right now.
He forgot to plow your parking lot.
Other than that, as everybody said, watch out for the snow. Remember, we do have a parking thing when inclement weather is due, not so much if it's on the ground, but if it's due, just make our highway department, they have a long weekend ahead of them, just make it easier for them, and make it easier for our guys, because our guys really don't like to issue tickets. They get out and go knock on doors and see if we can get the stuff moved. But just stay safe, stay warm, enjoy it. It's been a while, and congratulations once again to everybody.
Thank you.
You sure you don't want to say anything more about Desiree?
Listen, one thing I always know is to keep her on my good side.
That's right.
Because she's happy, we're happy.
Well, since Nicole is not on your good side now,
She got big shoes to fill, Joe. Big shoes.
Okay, so I would just like to thank everybody. You know, it's a new year, it's a new board. Hopefully, you know, like everybody else said, you know, we all come together as one. You know, a lot of us on the board, Teresa and myself, you know, we got involved doing a community group. That's how we got involved in the community. And we have those values, you know, Brandon has those values of working together. You know, we have Tim on here who's a volunteer fireman, military guy. All of us have given ourselves to the community, and I think that we'll do a great job, and I know we'll be able to work with, you know, lots of people. So I look forward to the new year. I want to thank everybody who supported me. It's been a long 3 years. For those who don't know, I ran for the town board, I ran for state assembly, and now I ran for town supervisor. And, you know, I put my family through a lot, my son back there, 3 years of running and walking and, you know, knocking on doors. And, you know, I wouldn't trade it for the world because, you know, to see Dory, our Monroe, you know, town council member, sorry, and our Monroe town supervisor, Tony Cardone back there, you know, I have met amazing people on these roads, you know, I have forged great friendships, you know, I have gone to so many dinners with different towns and different communities, and I see what they're doing and they're doing in their community and how they're helping their communities grow and, you know, do different programs. And I know that that's something we can bring to Woodbury, and just by having that and having that relationship with them, and Cornwall and Goshen and Warwick, and being able to build, we'll be able to bring things back and, you know, work together, not just here in Woodbury, but Woodbury and Monroe and Cornwall and everything. So I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody who went out to vote, whether you voted for us or you didn't vote for us. I hope to God in the next 2 years that we blow your mind with what we do, and if you didn't vote for us, you will the next time, and you'll see what we do, you know. We're all here to work. You know, we always say we're not politicians, we're community members, and we're here for you. You know, politics changed a long time ago where people think that, you know, we as community members owed them, and that's not the way that it works. You know, us as elected officials, we owe you. You know, we work for you. So when you see something wrong, you come to us, you talk to us, and we're there to change it and be there for you. So I hope that, you know that, and you see that we're all there for you, and I can't wait. You know, I'm so happy to have gotten to know, you know, Matt Favreau and see him as a village trustee and all the other trustees, and, you know, go forward with our village. So I wish you all a good night, and we're gonna go to executive session, so we're not gonna close out, but you gotta go. Make a motion to go into executive session. All in favor? Motion passed.